Yo, what's up everybody? This is your man Edgardo Cervantes, or you could refer me as just one simple name, Eddie. And I am back, and let's just get into this. I'm gonna do a review about Chris Brown's album, his first album, Chris Brown. And as you can tell, this is pretty old, right? Yup. Look at this. Look at that. I'm a fan of his too, but I gotta tell you, bought this album when I was 12 years old, and I will tell you, still really listenable to this day. And hey, it's just so fun to hear, and at the same time, this is one of the best albums that he put on early on, you know. And his songs, it is always good to jam with, always nice to sing on, to have a sing on, and it's just so valuable. I mean, it's really worth it. So throughout my review, I'm gonna go with 4 steps. Number 1, it will be the recognition of this album. Number 2 will be my reaction to this album. Excuse me. And number 3 will be my number 5 my 5 favorite songs in this album, not ranked, not number 1 or 5, you know, all that, just my 5 favorites. It will be non-ranked. And number 4 will be my score for this album. So let's get to it, to number 1. Now bear with me right here. I took some little bit of notes so it could be very fast for you guys. And let's jump into it. You know, this album was released on November 29 of 2005. As you can see, this is an album produced. Listen, produced by Chris Brown. A 16-year-old kid producing this album. Amazing. This is really amazing. Alongside with Scott Storch, one of the best producers from the mid 2000s. You know, with the nice ass beats. You know, as people could remember. You know, from 04 or till 07. You know, around there. Dope ass beats. Cool and Dre, who made really good songs alongside with DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne, Akon, and numerous of other talented artists, and etc. And it was really a really good commercial success, and it's a 2-time platinum album by the RIAA. So, I mean, a pretty great start for a 16-year-old Chris Brown, right? I mean, but that's how you know that he is so talented. And also, this earned Chris Brown 2 Grammys. You know, first, you know, the best new artist, and also best R&B album, respectively, at the 52nd Grammy Awards show, or should I say the 2006 Grammy Awards, which I really remember when he performed. I guess I think he didn't perform, but I know one of the award shows he performed Run It and Yo, or Give Me That, maybe, but you could search it up on YouTube anyway. Get it? YouTube. But also it was in the US Billboard charts at the 200 and in 2nd place, and as I forgot to mention in the note, in the US Billboard of R&B albums, it was in number 1. So pretty good stats for this album. I mean, having such great recognition, this album is pretty good. I mean, to this day, it's still phenomenal. And for whatever reason, I mean, this kid coming out from Virginia just had it's just a well-respected talent, and I'm glad he still uses that right now. As you can see, you know, I mean, I don't really listen to his music as much right now, but back then though, from 05, 06, 07, 08, and then 09, you know, from those years, you know, Chris Brown was the top of his game, and I'm glad that this album, this album really put him in his A game, to A+, you know, and all that, you know, and I'm really glad he got the recognition for that, and yeah. So let's jump into it, to my reaction. Holy crap, great album. I mean, you know, as a 12-year-old kid, I dream of, you know, I remember this, you know, when Usher was the man. I mean, he was all over the place during those years. I mean, he came out a year ago in '04, Confessions, and what a great album that is too. Recommend that as well. But he was all over the place. But then it's like, who is gonna be the next future R&B star?
There you are.
Or if anything. So this is, and at the same time, I just got to tell you this. Chris Brown was the answer. You know, he was the future of R&B, of R&B in general, and people call him the Prince of R&B, as even the album says it too. You know, and I'm glad, because he was a great singer. You know, not many people give him the credit of how much he really challenged himself as a teenager. To do songs like that. I mean, you know, he really challenged himself to be in that really good level. You know, he was in the basic, but not just the basic. He was in the great basics. You know, he was really leading up towards, you know, being one of the best young artists even to this day. And I really respect that, and I just gotta tell you that I really had fun listening to this album. I always smile. I mean, I remember having a Walkman and putting his, you know, his CD, you know, to this album, and I mean, to my Walkman, and putting a CD in there and just listening to it, and always imagine if I wanted to perform like him in a way. Yeah, he really influenced me to be open-minded and just have fun. On, you know, on any given day, but also when you perform on stage. So he was one of them, you know, alongside with, well, of course, number one with Michael Jackson, Usher, Omarion, and numerous of other people, also James Brown. But you know, he and Chris Brown really brought a lot of charisma with this album too. So I'm really glad that really happened. So let's go to the third category. Third category will be my 5 favorite songs in this album. Now, number 1 will be Run It. Remember, this is not non-ranked, this is just from my memory. But number 2 will also be Give Me That. Number 3 will be Ain't No Way. Really, I recommend you listen to that song, because Ain't No Way has like this slow beat, you know, this it's kind of a little sexy beat, but it's also like, you know, hey, you know, but it's a really great song. You know, you should listen to that as well. Number 4 will be Yo. Yo, obviously, you know, it's just a marvelous song to start off with. You could, it's so slow ballad song, but it never gets old. I mean, it's just one of those young love songs, you know. Number 5, personally, I'm gonna put Poppin'. Oh my God, Poppin'. Poppin' for me is just a song that you could just, I mean, he sings and raps at the same time, lyrically and fluently, but also he just makes his album fun like that. I mean, it's so dope, and the beat is just badass. It really is. So those are my 5 favorite songs of his albums, and I really recommend that you guys listen to that. But there's other songs. I mean, a bunch of his songs are really good. I mean, from beginning to end. So I want to know from your section, from the comments below. Just tell me what are your favorite songs, and just feel free to do that. And I'm really curious what your favorite songs are in this album. So number 4, my score for this album, as you can see, you know, for albums and movies alike, I'm gonna give it from a score from 1 till 10. So it'll be out of 10. So I'm gonna give this album an 8.8 out of 10. Just a great album. You know, have fun listening to it. Are there negative things about this album? Oh no, not really. I mean, you know, obviously, you know, this is not a bad album. You know, this is just a great album to start off with his career. Remember, we're talking about 16-year-old Chris Brown. You know, but he was so bright, he was so talented, and everybody knew that from the first moment when he performed on stage, or when he came out with his Run It video. You know, everybody was like shocked or surprised, like, who is this kid? You know, this kid was really talented, and he still is to this day. But enough said with that. You know, an 8.8 out of 10. This is a great time to review this album, and a great start, by the way. So no, nothing negative about this album. You know, there's nothing boring to it. You know, this is a childhood favorite as well because I grew up with this music too. You know, so remember, and as a 12-year-old kid, even to this day, you know, I mean, 10 years old for this album, almost right there. You know, I still will always have fun listening to it, and it's just a phenomenal. It's just phenomenal. Just great. And so yeah, you know, so there it goes with my 4 steps. You know, just a quick announcement. You know, I'm so sorry that I kind of took long. I had to deal with, you know, work and also at school. You know, it's been really pretty much a challenging month. Even when I barely started my YouTube channel. But I have chosen to this day, Thursday. Hey, what do you know? Throwback Thursday. What's up? No, but I have chosen to this day to record, to do my review, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. It really feels honored, and you know, not that long ago, I just got 1,000 views already. That really means a lot. Actually, 1,000 is not bad, you know, to start off. I mean, I know it's really little, but that means I'm actually going good right now, and it's not a bad start. You know, I'm still, you know, growing my channel up, and I never know where it goes. But hey, you know, thanks for your support, guys. I got 22 subscribers right now, so just keep on coming. You know, I want new subscribers, if anything. But enough said with that. You know, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I just want you to guys know that, you know, I will always make you feel, I will always make you guys feel entertained as good as possible. You know, I will always bring energy. I will always have fun with you guys. You know, and just share my journey with you. Just remember that. You know, I'm gonna put some links below. And by the way, another quick announcement too. I'm gonna do a song that I've always wanted to do with. I mean, actually, I always wanted to do in Chris Brown's album. And I'm not gonna tell you which one, but I'm gonna do it with Maria. So Maria, my best friend, will join me with this video, and we're gonna have fun with that. So I'm really happy to do this, and I can't wait to share that with you. And so Chris Brown, recommend, get his album, buy it. I know it looks really torn up, but this is how I know it's really old. But hey, this is a good album, man. Just have fun with it. And to all you teenagers too, I recommend you listen to this. Seriously. So enough said with that. You know, I'm about to leave, and I'm gonna, you know, start off with this dance, and I can't wait to share that with you. So please, again, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and share this video anytime you want to. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's make history again. Eddie out. Take care, y'all. Woo!